So these little pieces, stuff like that, that is what's coming out of this right now. We got all kinds of little white pieces of calcium out of that thing. You did that on purpose.
I'm sorry, it slipped.
Welcome to the channel of the Roving Veterans.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Bethany.
And don't forget about our dog, the Traveling Maverick.
We chose our name because we RV, and we're also both military veterans.
We bought our first camper in 2020 and been full-time ever since.
On this episode, we're doing a little preventative maintenance, and we're going to change out our anode rod. Come see what we did. Obviously, some people might do it a little bit different, but this is what we did. All right, so this evening, we are going to change the anode rod on our fifth wheel Grand Design Momentum. Why is this important? Well, because our last camper we had, we didn't look up and do enough research, and we didn't realize that an anode rod was very important. It's a sacrificial piece to save your water heater. We messed up last time we were in Arizona, didn't change this, and ended up having to get an entire new water heater. An anode rod, you can get them from 10 to 20 bucks. A water heater, on the other hand, a whole lot more. So today, we're gonna change our anode rod. Side note, why did we wait till this time of day to do it? Well, because it is Phoenix, Arizona, and it is almost 8 o'clock, and it is still really hot. It's in 95 today. You just don't want to do this during the middle of the day, so you're gonna have to do it a little bit later. Alright, so it's gonna be very important that you turn your water heater off before you start this.
Turn the water off and release the pressure off of it. Okay, now we're gonna pull the pop-off valve and release the pressure off of it. If you hadn't let it cool off, it might be real hot and might have a lot of pressure on it.
We've had ours turned off over 24 hours at this point.
And it's not hot at all.
It's what?
It's not hot at all. It's good.
Good. It's kind of leaking a little bit from up here.
Recommend against this. I do not suggest you do this, but this is the only way I could find to be able to take this off right now. So I'm going to try to hit it with this impact just enough to loosen it up, and then try to take it the rest of the way off by hand, because I just really don't suggest you do it like this. If I had a wrench that would fit this, I would just use a wrench. And this is the only way I can figure out how to do it right now. So
here we go.
Try to. I really don't like doing it like this. Oh yeah. So now it's gonna start gushing out.
As soon as we move that, take it out, it's gonna gush.
Yep.
Here we go.
You ready?
Yep.
See what the anode rod looks like. Not bad.
It ain't even that terrible this time, huh? This one, I will say, looks much better than the last one we had. The last one we had, there wasn't one. It was down to the nub down here, and we had to get a whole new water heater. This is what I didn't want to, that's why I didn't want to get that bad this time.
Probably try to wash it out.
Alright, so old versus new, this is what we're working with. This one does not look really too terribly bad, but since we've already got it out, we're just going to go ahead and change it. Wow, there's a lot of that little white stuff coming out. We got all kinds of little white pieces of calcium out of that thing. You did that on purpose.
I'm sorry, it slipped. Did I get you?
Yeah. Here. So while I'm bent over here like this, Rob just decides he wants to.
Did I get you?
Did you get me?
Oh, you got white stuff all in your hair now.
Yeah, that's because you did that, bro.
Let me see.
Did that.
Oh, yeah.
And you just laughed. Yeah, he did that while I was bent over under it. And now I have
Trying to
dirty.
get all this stuff out of here.
Now I have dirty hot water. Well, dirty water heater sediment all over me. So these little pieces, stuff like that, that is what's coming out of this right now.
Another grand design flaw, I feel like. Our water heater, which you have to do this pretty regularly, this kind of maintenance, is directly over the furnace. So it just pours water all over the furnace every time we do this. And it just kind of leaves me shaking my head, you know. And the generator exhaust as well is riding under that. And it just makes you think, like, wish that was different, you know? So Bethany put the old anode rod back in, and we're filling up the tank because it's got so much of the sediment in it. So we're leaving our valve open up here, so we'll know when the tank gets full, it'll start coming out of here. And you can just leave it open and take the anode rod back out, and it'll, you know, quickly
Dump it.
blow it out of there, pretty much.
Alright, here we go. Let's see if something happens. Because my hands feel chalky. After touching all this, my hands feel chalky. I don't know how to explain it besides that. But I guess it's just that calcium sediment stuff. I don't know. Yeah, look at all the calcium coming out of this, y'all. I say if you haven't done this recently, absolutely do it, because it might shock you. Alright, are we about to put it back in now? Ta-da! Okay, so this one's the new one. We're installing the new one now.
I don't think I could have turned it that much. I really don't want to do this.
With your impact gun thing?
Yeah, I really don't like doing this. I don't think you should do this. You really just need a ratchet for this size, but...
So we turned the water back on, put the new anode rod in there. We're letting it fill up to make sure it does not leak before we tighten it up with the bigger tools.
So we're just gonna let the tank fill up, and whenever the water starts coming out of the pop-off valve, it's full, and I'll just close it off as soon as the water starts coming out of there, so you leave your little air pocket in the top. These are really good though. I like these Suburban electric and propane water heaters. They have propane, you can see right here. It just fires a propane flame in there inside the tank, and the electric heating element just is an electric heating element just like the one in your house pretty much, and it runs off of just 120. So the propane is a great alternative to the electric, and it works great either way. You can also use it on both to reheat the water super quick. But we never really run out of hot water, I don't think. So it's a 12-gallon tank, and it works great for me and Bethany. Okay, so here's your water coming out. I'm just gonna turn it off. And make sure your valve's working good. Make sure the water is coming out. Don't forget to turn your little switch back, because this is a little on-off switch.
Did you flip
mine
it already?
doesn't. Everybody says that the instant hot water is the way to go, and I just don't know. These things are so reliable. Dual fuel on this thing, and the reliability is hard to beat. They've been pretty solid for it, and you know, they're pretty simple. I like them. Whatever.
So morning after, you can see all the little white pieces out here. Ton of, yeah, that's all calcium. So yeah, we are finished with the anode rod. Pretty easy. What do you think? I hope that can help maybe somebody out there. And if full-time RV living, cruises, just going random places, the travel life sounds like something you would enjoy, make sure you come check out our page. We got a lot of travel stuff.